My son disappeared for 2 weeks, so I went to see him. You won't believe what I saw in his house. For most of my life, my son Daniel and I spoke every single day. Not because we were overly emotional or clingy, but because it was our habit. A simple text in the morning. A short call at night. Did you eat? Drive safe. Good night, Mom. Daniel was 32 years old, lived alone in a small house about an hour away, and worked as a software technician. After his father passed away 5 years ago, he became my emotional anchor. I tried not to lean on him too much, but we were all each other had. So when I didn't hear from him for 1 day, I felt uneasy. When I didn't hear from him for 3 days, I felt scared. And when 2 full weeks passed without a single message, call, or reply, I knew something was wrong. I tried calling him again and again, straight to voicemail. I texted, no response. I even emailed him like an old fool. Nothing. I contacted his workplace. They told me he had taken sudden leave, no explanation, no emergency contact, just gone. That night I couldn't sleep. My mind created every nightmare possible. Was he kidnapped? Was he hurt? Was he dead somewhere and nobody knew? On the 15th day, I finally grabbed my car keys and drove to his house myself. The entire drive felt unreal. My hands trembled on the steering wheel. My heart kept whispering, prepare yourself for the worst. When I reached his neighborhood, I felt a strange chill. His house looked wrong. The lawn was overgrown. Newspapers were piled by the door. No lights were on inside. I knocked, no answer. I used the spare key he had given me years ago. The door opened with a slow, heavy creak. Daniel, I called. Silence. The smell hit me first. Not rot, not decay, but something sour and stale, like sweat mixed with mold. I stepped inside and froze. The living room was unrecognizable. Furniture had been pushed to the sides. The curtains were always open now, but the windows were covered with dark blankets. The walls were plastered with papers, dozens, maybe hundreds. Schedules, notes, maps, strange symbols, lists of times and locations. In the center of the room was a mattress on the floor. No bed, no couch, just a mattress. And beside it, a camera on a tripod, pointing directly at the mattress. My stomach twisted. Daniel, I called again, louder this time. No answer. I walked toward the kitchen. The fridge was almost empty, just water bottles and cheap instant noodles, no fresh food, no cooked meals. The sink was filled with dirty cups. The trash smelled awful. I moved down the hallway. His bedroom door was open. Inside, the bed was untouched, dusty, like no one had slept there for weeks. His closet was missing clothes. Not all of them. Only some. Then I saw the bathroom. The mirror was covered with sticky notes. You must stay awake. They are watching. Do not trust her. Record everything. My legs went weak. I sat on the floor. My son was alive. But something had happened to him. Something terrible. I pulled out my phone and called him again. This time, it rang. Once. Twice. Then stopped. A moment later, I heard a sound behind me. Footsteps. I turned. Daniel stood in the hallway. He looked thinner. Dark circles under his eyes, hair messy, beard untrimmed. And his eyes. They were wide, fearful, suspicious. Mom, he whispered. I rushed to him and hugged him. Oh, thank God you're alive. He froze in my arms. Then slowly hugged me back. You shouldn't be here, he said. Why didn't you answer me? Do you know what you put me through? I cried. He pulled away and looked around nervously. They can hear you. Who? I asked. He led me into the living room and pointed at the camera. I have to record everything now. Daniel, what is going on? He took a deep breath. 2 weeks ago, I found something on my computer. I listened as he explained. He said he was fixing a corrupted file for a client when he discovered a hidden folder buried deep inside the system. It wasn't supposed to be there. Inside were video files. Not movies. Not games. Surveillance footage. Footage of him. Sleeping. Eating. Working. Showering. from inside his own house. My blood ran cold. He showed me one of the videos. It was him sleeping on his bed. The angle was wrong. Too high. From the corner of the ceiling. There were cameras already installed, he said. I never put them there. I felt dizzy. Did you call the police? I asked. He shook his head. I didn't know who to trust. The folder kept updating, new videos every day. Someone was still watching me. So you covered the windows, I whispered. He nodded. And I stopped going out except at night. I sleep in the living room because I can see the door from there. My heart shattered. Daniel, this is serious. We need help. He looked at me with fear. They want me to disappear. Who is they? He hesitated. My girlfriend. I blinked. What? Lisa. He had been dating Lisa for 8 months. She had always been polite, quiet, a little distant but nothing alarming. She insisted on moving in quickly, he said. She said it was romantic. I trusted her. My chest tightened. She set up the cameras. He nodded. I found receipts in her email, surveillance equipment, hidden lenses, software subscriptions. And the videos. She was selling them. I felt sick. To who? He swallowed. Private clients. My hands shook. She was spying on you in your own house. And drugging my food so I'd sleep longer. I couldn't breathe. I confronted her, he said. She laughed, said it was business, that people pay to watch normal men live their lives. And then she disappeared. My stomach dropped. Just like you, I whispered. I think she planned to make it look like I ran away, he said. But when I confronted her, she panicked. I deleted everything I could find. I stopped using my phone. I stopped going to work. And you didn't tell me. I didn't want her coming after you. Tears ran down my face. My son was being hunted like entertainment. We sat in silence for a long moment. Then I said, Daniel, we're going to the police, right now. He hesitated. What if she's connected? I grabbed his face gently. Then we get protection, but you will not hide like this anymore. We packed some of his things and left the house. At the police station, he handed over the videos, receipts, and emails. The officers' expressions changed as they watched. Within hours, the case was handed to cybercrime. Lisa was found 3 days later. Not hiding. Living under another name in another city. She was arrested. Her laptop revealed dozens of accounts, dozens of victims. Men who trusted her. Homes she wired. Lives she sold. Daniel wasn't her first. But he was the first who caught her. The news didn't go public. They kept it quiet. But for months Daniel couldn't sleep. He jumped at sounds. He kept lights on. He refused to be alone. So he came to live with me. We put his house up for sale. He never went back. Sometimes late at night he still whispers. She saw everything. And I tell him. She can't hurt you anymore. But here's the part that still haunts me. The part I can't forget. Before we left his house that day, I turned off the camera. And for 1 second, the red light blinked. As if it had been recording the entire time. Moral of the story. Sometimes the most dangerous strangers are the ones you let inside your home.